Yes, people, and you already know it's with the culture, by the culture, for the culture. Myself, Lippy.
Tricky.
We're back again with another episode. Make sure you like and subscribe for further episodes. Let's get some energy.
Come on, mate. Come on. You need to save that.
It's
Save
extra
that for our
energy
guests.
inside
Extra.
today. Because we got a legend inside. A legend,
Come on.
a legend,
The
a
living,
legend.
the living.
The living. Mr. Stevo.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Come on.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Come on,
You know, man, a little licked, bro. But I'm liking
Yeah.
it. I'm liking it. Yeah. I'm liking it. I'm sorry, man.
First time we've had a
Sorry,
drink. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
all of
Yeah,
us.
nah, seriously.
I'll have another one in a minute. I'll be honest.
National global hero right now. Seriously,
Legend.
the man. Nah, seriously, I know you're modest with it, and that's why we love you, man. Seriously,
Legendary.
you've built something that's almost unbreakable. Positivity makes so much people smile, fam. I'm a fan of you, bro. I'm not a fan of Noah. People know me. I'm a hater. Lippy's a hater. I hate everyone. But you, it's comfortable.
Big up,
man.
You get me? We got you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
big
you.
up yourself for
And I
coming
feel
down.
it. I do feel it, bro. I'll be honest with you.
And
man.
I
feel
don't
it.
think, in like for me to just add to that, I don't think we can speak about our culture without speaking about Stevo. Like we've got our rappers, we've got our directors, we've got our producers, we've got our actors, we've got our businessmen. But within our culture, you get what I'm saying? Like he's a big part of it, and that's why I was even saying off camera. I hope everyone feels the same way because it's the way I feel that even that whatever way it goes, bro, we've got you as a culture.
He's one of
Do
us.
you get what I'm saying? So I think,
One of us.
yeah, Stevo, yeah, trust me, man.
One
Bro,
more.
sorry, you got man twist, then started spitting that, now man might get emotional.
Yeah.
Allow it, bro. What are you doing to me, bro? I come in there to be gangster with you, bro. Huh? But as I was saying, I do feel the love. I feel the love from all different shapes and sizes and different people, man, and that's what I love, man. Like, a lot of people, especially for business, they like to home in on one particular market. I love that the general person supports me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
100%,
I love that, man.
100%.
And I feel it. Big up you lot, man. Thank
Come
you.
on, man.
Love for
Come on,
coming down, man.
let's talk though, bro.
Yeah,
I wanna talk some shit with you lot, man.
Yeah, let's talk.
100%.
Yeah.
So we had a little discussion before, and we said we're gonna kind of talk about the way everyone's kind of so sensitive right now. Like you can't even really show your opinion on the internet these days without like risking some kind of attack or
Yes.
like getting cancelled and all that. It's crazy, innit? It's like you gotta fit within certain guidelines,
Yes.
and if you skip out of that, you're this and you're that, you're all these labels in it, and it's crazy, innit? Because social media, everyone's got it, everybody's different, you understand? But again, you still gotta fit in this.
Well, it's fucked, bro. Let's be honest. Like, the thing that we used to love about everyone, real, yeah. I don't know what real is no more.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Because
crazy.
I consider myself real, but I'll be honest. I said to you, lot, man, I'm giving away so much percentage of myself, staying within the boundaries, bro. You know what I mean? So therefore, I'm not real no more. I'm not real because I'm not real because I'm trying to, as I say, like, stay
Guide
within
yourself
the,
through.
yeah, within
Yeah,
the guidelines,
yeah.
bro. So what is real, like? I don't know what it is, but as I said to you earlier, like, we just have to adapt, bruv. We have to adapt and get with the program because I can't see this whole PC culture that we're in now. I can't see it changing. I can only see it getting worse. Unless someone does something real fuckery and everyone goes, you know what? But it comes from a good place. Fuck it. That's the only way. Something's got to be a big shift.
Revolution.
Yeah, it's got to be something. But I ain't gonna be the leader of that revolution though, because
No, of course not,
I got
of course
3
not.
kids. Yeah,
That's not me.
Of course not,
I'm
but
not
I even
real no
said
more.
it
That's what it
because
is. That's
when
why
you was
you-
talking about it the other day and we even started to speak, it was like, when I saw that little, I don't know if it was the Mario game, and it was like, trying to, and it's like, yeah, that's how you got to be. It's like, everyone's got to be eggshellish. So I know you must have to, as much as you're free and wild on your videos, you still have that little 20% in the back of your mind of offending thousands and thousands of people. Remember, they're all separate. So remember, they don't all come just as one group. They all come separate as individuals. So I've got to do something that's not gonna offend 100,000 individuals. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's hard.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
It's hard, but this is the thing. Now, there's levels in it, so that you end up getting to a level where you start understanding that. Listen, you can't say that. You know what I mean?
No,
I
of
just
course,
can't
of
say that, right? But there's certain things now where it's like, rah, I thought I could say that, or that's what I was actually thinking. You know what I mean? And especially where I come from the van where it's the people from my phone book are watching me, so they're normal. Tom, Dave, like these are real people. You know what I mean? So them people for me, they're still expecting to hear certain things. You know what I mean? But they've moved with me, but I fully understand that. What can, like, bruv, religion.
Ask him about my list that I don't speak about. I don't speak on religion. I don't speak on sexuality. I just don't speak on them things. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what's crazy?
I don't speak on
you know
them.
what's not on that list though? Race. Race is still cool. We can still be racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can still be racist, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is very, very scary, man. But because the PC people in the world, which by the way, I love rude jokes, dirty jokes, all of that stuff, right? So, but as I say, I'm the adaptation is that I get it. I get where they're coming from now. That's not nice. But my thing is, you don't have to follow this. You chose to see this, to go into the comment, to send. There's about 5 actions you have to take to
do what you're doing.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? And you could do one action, click back. On any phone, anything, you can just click back on the PC, click back. That's one action, and it takes you totally away from that. And you can go that way. But they decide to do that. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm trying to understand. The people, but
I think because it's a new day, innit? So with all the internet, you got to try and. But I think people need to understand, let's get to it. What you're doing and what you've done, you're putting yourself on the line. And not everyone does that. Do you get what I'm saying? Even down to just a simple thing of waking up, being rough as hell, and doing a video from the bed. Yeah. Who the hell does that? Do you get what I'm saying? No one does it. They always make sure they get up, they brush their teeth, and and they get in the thing. Then when they get in the mirror, in the actual mirror and ready to leave their house, that's where they decide to take the picture or talk to the people. No one does that. And even when I saw that, I thought that is totally real. That's the realist. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because we all say we're real, but I used to do, but I don't even do it.
That comes from a place where I swear down before, when I've done things before, played football, music, whatever industry I was in, I wasn't myself. And I got to a stage where I remember being on my bed, the same bed that people cuss now because the headballs mash up. I was on that bed and I thought to myself, hang on. Man tried to be like that or tried to be like him or say his tagline, whatever, like, well, not that deal, I wasn't no copycat, but I just wasn't being me. And man got nowhere, except for hair, laying in bed, you know what I mean? So you know what, this time around, I'm being me. And the conscious decision I took was, I'm gonna show everyone me. And then what happened very, very quickly was, I started to notice, and as I say, I always tell people this, it was like the 40 people in my phone book at the time, because that's who I did from Snap. So it was them people that were my first people I was sending videos to, but I started to notice we were all the same, bro. We were all like that, you know what I mean? Now, I don't expect everyone to be like me and show their life and show their misses and let them know their kids started their period. I understand it.
But
I
even
understand
that's something that's commendable as well.
Well, yeah, man.
Like I was saying before, no one really gets to show what happens behind closed doors. And yours like an accessible area is past to everything.
100%.
I respect that.
Like switching off cameras isn't something that is really accustomed to you. So now that's.
I go too much some.
But even when shouted at the people the other day and goes, you know what, thank you, because I know you see Emma in the streets and you see this and da. So I think even with that and like the respect from that angle, you get what I'm saying, from the people. Like I've
never been on. I've never ever said this. That was the first time I ever said that, and I thought it was very, very important. So someone had sent out a tweet saying, "Look, if you can get a picture of Stevo's missus," well, he said wife, but I have to correct you, it's Mrs. Yeah, she's not my wife. Yeah, not yet. But someone said, if you can get me a picture, I'll give you £100. It was like 6 months ago. Like no one had sent him a picture or anything, and I know people have seen her. I know there's pictures because people have sent me pictures and said, "Yo, saw Emma today, but I won't show no one, bro, but man, I've been waiting to see her and all of that," you know what I mean? So I just thought, you know what, let me put out what I've always thought, and that is big up the people, bruv.
Yeah.
Because Emma's never said once that anyone's ever come up to her, disrespected her.
Yeah.
My kids never ever have said anyone.
He said it in the lineup, bro.
Yeah.
Your families are our treasure.
Oh,
So
man,
we wouldn't have it as
I'm
the
proud
people.
of my family as well because listen, man, I made a decision and I took it out of their hands, bruv, you know what I mean? And they, listen, luckily we enjoy it. Luckily they're good girls. Luckily we're open. Emma's sick, and even my brothers and my family, I'm blessed with a family that allows it to happen. But I took the decision out of their hands, and as maybe Leah, my eldest, is getting older, you can see, like, there's certain times, like, the other day she went, I filmed and she went, Dad, this is the first time she went, Dad, she went, come on, she went, I've got this spot here, man, and I always tell her, don't worry about that, but you know, I saw it in her that she wouldn't usually mind, but just allow me today, Dad. No, them ones there, and I thought, you know what, I said, it's cool, Leah. Press the X, and it's all good, you know what I mean? Because I like to capture the moment. Sometimes, whether it's a bad cuss or me or whatever, it's the real moment. We made a decision that we don't X. This is us. We don't X, man.
But why,
we
even
upload.
you said that allow me today, Dad. Let's get on to the other part of sometimes you might feel like, allow me today, guys. But it's hard for the guy who makes everyone smile every day. Do you get me? That's your job. I don't know if you've noticed that you took it on or not, but even as I was saying to you, sometimes I might have been in a foul mood and seen you and you just smile. Normal people, the woman that's working in Tesco's, she's seeing you and she's smiling from your thing, and people are using you as a tool for happiness. So how do you ever just,
Purpose.
you know what I'm saying?
Purpose. So it's a sacrifice, bro. Because obviously, listen, you lot are in the game now. There's times you don't want to be responding in it, but then some people will be like, fuck this, and then some people who have maybe lived the lives and then been where we've been and done things we've done, and for the right reasons for our family or whatever, you think about it and you go, you know what, I'm grateful, so I'm at it again today, thank you. You get on it, yeah. So I feel like that every day, like I'm so grateful, and I also feel like there's a little story for you. My nan, who for me is the closest, she's done her testaments on my snap. My Spartans love my nan, yeah. She's the big up my Spartans, but my nan is the closest thing, a human being that connected to God in it and all of that, right? She's gone through the odds and is still here, yeah. And she got a message from him. It might sound deep, I'm spiritual,
No,
right?
come on, bro.
Right? She got a message, and the message was, because I was in a different place at the time, it was like, keep going, and like, he's gonna be a pastor. I say pastor usually, but he's gonna be a pastor, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, that's not really my thing, yeah. But I saw it in a different way, where like the Snapchat is my church. You know what I mean? And my Spartans are the people coming to my church, and you know what I mean? So in a way, I am, you know what I mean? I am, you know what I mean? So like, and with that in mind, I really do believe it's my purpose. But even when my little brother passed and my mum was very, very sad, people would come around, all her friends would come around. They'd be in the kitchen, and I'd go and do, at the time I didn't know what it was, but it was like a stand-up. I would do stand-up every single day and just make these people laugh. I'd be the clown at football. I'd be the clown in school, and like, I'm the clown, bro. I am the clown, you know what I mean? But I wanted to be the cool guy, and that wasn't the path, bro. The path wasn't being the guy dripping and all of that. The guy was to be the guy that has the spam, the gap, and makes fun out of himself, because there's people out there that maybe ain't as hard as me. That when someone does cuss back, they ain't got the thing to say, what? Let's go, you know what I mean? So I do it for them people. It might sound corny or whatever, but
nah, bro,
that's for them
Trust
people.
me.
You get me? But because I can handle myself, but there's people that can't handle themselves, that look like me. You know what I mean? That talk like me, that used to have a stutter or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's the purpose, cause you know what I mean. And then there's loads of different purposes. There's the one with the, I was talking about earlier, with the family, the dad that has got the kid that that's growing, and maybe the boobs are growing, or got the boyfriend, and again, it's the purpose. I find a way to get the relatable moment over in a funny way, more time, but it's for them, man. You know what I mean? So, or even Emma's got a little thing. You don't see her, but you hear her, and you hear the stresses when the girls are fighting. That's for the mum that's stressing, that thinks she's alone and don't know what to do with her kids. You know what I mean? So there's
a method to the madness.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a method to the madness. That's what you have to say.
But that's why I carry on. It's my purpose, bro. That's why I don't stop. Can't stop. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. Big business.
Serious. And that's, boy, I don't even know what to say, bro.
No,
That's
bro,
deep.
crack
Nah,
on.
serious. That's But
the truth,
people,
man.
before you told me that, I slightly knew that. You know them way they're deep down. Like, you don't have to show us your daughters. You don't have to. I know you don't show your missus and that, but you're very transparent. You understand? And people don't need to do that. You understand? I'll be really, really real. Because again, I'm a hater, bro. I used to hate everyone, fam. The first time someone showed me that, I said, nah, that's not real. He wouldn't, that's stage, innit? A man wouldn't show their everyday life like that. No way. But from that moment, I almost went on your Instagram every day, bro. I became a fan. I said, you know what? I was chatting shit. This is what people need. You understand? Someone needs to do this, and the way you do it is perfect. Like you said, there's gonna be days that your daughter might not want to be involved in that, but genuinely, I see it. They love it, and you don't abuse it. Because I see people that take the piss with this phone, and they're abusing their uncle or their auntie or whatever, and then you could tell it's for people's entertainment. But the person that's kind of being used as a joke,
really
they're
on it
not.
too
Yeah,
much,
you get me.
yeah.
But you don't do that.
Well,
at all.
there's Nige. There is Nige, my guy.
Nige is my guy, man. Big
My
up
guy as
Nige,
well,
you know.
big up
Big
Nige.
up
There's
Nige.
Nige, because I could
Big
be
shout
honest.
out to
Nige.
Nige. Because I
Bad
told
boy.
Nige, and Nige is going to be mad with me. Because I told him, I goes, yep, come down with Stevo. So he's going to be mad with me. So Nige is definitely
Yeah, now
coming
we
down.
snaked him. He's coming down.
Nah, he's my guy,
He's
bro.
100% coming
Nige.
down.
Nigel snakes
Trust me.
everyone anyway. Don't
Nah,
worry.
there you
He's
go.
probably he'll be watching this now. He'll be like, ah, he won't even care. He should
Nige,
care.
I don't even
He
feel
should-
bad no more,
He should
bro.
be vexed.
It's done.
He should really be right now when you're watching this. Nige, you should be calling me, going, bruv, you're a wanker. But
Nah,
he's
that's
gonna,
my guy,
he's gonna
bro.
take a draw in his zoo. He's gonna laugh.
Because you know what I like to say as well? Because you and Nige from like first 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes, bro, was like, you know what? I like what you man are doing
100.
over there.
Yeah, this show's
Big up.
sick.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And even down to the likes and the comments, I think you get it. Just like I will tell Gigs, I know he gets it. You get it that you know your like and your comment can
Means
change
something,
someone's
bro. It
life.
does.
Or
Yeah.
putting
Means
someone
something.
on your story. I know you don't know all of these fuckers that you put up on your story,
way,
bro.
man.
Neither do I. But it's just out of the love. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I know what it means to
It goes
people.
a long way as well.
It does.
It goes
And you
a
do
long-
it as well.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
I
so
try
you know it goes
try
a long way. So when people are shy with it, when I see you on your big platform as well, sharing that, bro, it's so commendable.
These
Do you get what I'm saying?
people, my Spartans, I can't go too deep with it because it really makes me emotional because these people go mad for me. They go,
Yeah.
they
I love the way
they
they
threw
move
me
for
a
you.
party the
I
other
love
day at
the
my
way
restaurant.
move
They
for you,
just
bro.
like, I haven't been in the best place, bro. So they knew this. They turned up at my restaurant. And I ended up spending my birthday with the Spartans, but they bought me my favourite cereal. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Real love.
Rice Krispies. They
Yeah,
bought me
this
like,
is
you know
it,
what I
Rice
mean?
Krispies.
Natalie, she bought me my favourite crisp. It's just, you know, the salt, and you have to add the salt yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
bad.
You know what I
I
mean?
didn't even know you could get them.
Yeah, so she bought me a pack of them, and Omar bought me another spa. I went to spa on the weekend. He bought me another spa for me and Emma. Like, it goes on.
Yeah.
Kate, my other spa,
the people love you, bro.
She got me this thing where it's a jar, and for 4 months, yeah, she typed this all out herself, typed it. There's 4 months of everyday good things like enlightenment, affirmations. You know what I mean? So every day I open it, says something good that enlightens me. You know what I mean? Bro, she done, I don't know how long that took her, but she done that and sent it to me. You know what I mean? So it's these people is like, they're the world for me. So for me, if someone says Stevo, which I can't do everything, otherwise my whole story would be like bare dots. I can't do everything, and it goes with mood and it goes with whether it touches you. You just never know. It's got to be organic. But more time, Stevo, like, can you do this? It's just, but it is just a post, bro, man. Like, why am I gonna do it for the rapper that don't give a fuck about me, bro? Like, that could really help me. Could have helped me at the start. Like, now I've surpassed you. Now you want to be
I
my
like to do it
brethren.
for the guy with 100 followers. I feel better.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Big up, man.
And no shade. People might sometimes think I throw shade at rappers. No way, bro.
No,
like,
I do as well.
come on,
I'm
like,
with you, bro.
Yeah, you know
I
what I
see
mean?
man's
Like,
getting bigger, bro.
like, it is what it is. Like, it's just, they got to do what they got to do. I'm doing what I got to do. And my thing is to support the people on the up, because I was there, bro. Grafting, wanting desperately for an I'm Just Break page. Or,
please,
trust me, bro. Making
yeah.
some mad decisions. Luckily, I did have Spartans that when I did say, you know what, let's hit up Adidas on Twitter, I didn't get embarrassed because we made it trend in the UK. You know what I mean? So I'm lucky because there were certain moves, desperate moves I made that only 2 retweets could have happened at the time, but I was lucky, and that's when we became the Spartans, because there weren't many, but we could trend. We could make shit happen if we posted a link or whatever, you know what I mean? So we were the Spartans and the rest of the people were the
Adidas,
Persians.
I'm gonna at you tomorrow.
No, they sent me
Do
to
the right
customer
thing.
care, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They sent me at the time, and again, I didn't get it, but of course they're gonna send me like, you should sponsor Steve. That's why I got my Spartans to tweet them. Sponsor Steve. Steve only sponsoring, and we trended.
Yeah.
Sponsor Steve trended in London or whatever it was. But bro, Adidas sent me to customer care. If you hit up, the tweet was like, hit up customer care and that they will deal with you, something along those lines, and I got mad.
Better
Well,
not doing that anymore.
Exactly. But be patient, cuz.
Yeah,
Stick
yeah,
to get in the zone, do your thing, and it will come anyway, bro. You know what I mean? So,
Nah, for the
concentrate on
culture
people, bruv.
fans, you saw that act like a, even if it's like an Umbro or something. I'm trying to make a change. It's in me, bro.
Bro,
Like
Umbro used to
Kappa.
sponsor England.
But I'll take something, bro. A fucking
A New Balance.
a New
Take
Balance.
a New Balance.
Liverpool, they're big.
Box.
Take a New Balance.
Bro, I'll take something, man.
What did he say? What, Leacock?
Peacocks,
I
bro.
thought he said Leacock. Remember Leacock? Leacock Sporting.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
now I'm gonna take, bro.
Remember Leacock? The old
I'm
school,
trying to
bro.
get a guns, I'm trying to get a
Bring that all
chain
back, bro.
at the people then.
Trust me,
But
man.
yeah, nah, 100%
Yeah.
though, man. Like, the love you get though, I think one thing that we gotta say is definitely, like, well deserved, innit? There's a lot of people that's kind of idolized on the internet, and it's for stupidness, innit? We gotta be honest, innit? Like, there's guys, I saw you talking about him on your story the other day, that Boom Gang guy, like, guys that just do stupidness, innit? And they like you said, karma, it will find their way of getting back to them, but
Can you blame them though, Lips? Like, for the people that are out here now, the Takashis, these people, can you blame
the
them?
worst thing is you can't, because there's too much examples of being an idiot
Yes.
and
winning.
getting credit for it.
Yeah.
If I jumped off the fucking roof today, I'll get 30,000 followers,
man.
bro,
Mad
overnight.
And it's mad.
You know, say, oh, look at Lippy jumping off the roof, fucking, he's trying to fly, or some idiot thing, you understand?
And then you do a snap from the hospital,
Yeah,
show them the broken
yeah,
ankle,
yeah.
get another 30,000, show
you
them when
go.
you're coming out, then you go and do it again. Then it's a thing, bruv. You know what I mean? Then that hunger for you, for doing them things becomes a thing.
Spirals out of
Let me
control.
ask you lot though, because this is why we're here to talk about the PC thing. How are you lot? What episode you lot on now?
29.
29.
How you finding it? Because you lot, I spoke to you, and I say it's the Joe Budden thing where you say a lot of, you both do.
I've got more abuse
Go on.
doing a podcast than I have in real life ever.
Oh,
mad, innit?
my
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
How do you feel for that though? Because is
You
it
know what it
turning
is,
round?
yeah?
I'm just like you, bro. It's so cool when it's about me. But you see, if you involve my missus, my family, or anyone else, it gets mad
It gets
personal,
long still.
and I turn into a human being again.
Yeah, man.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's exactly the same. I know you're cool. Oh, Stevo, look at you. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. You haven't shaved your beard. Oh, look at the gap in your teeth. I'm cool with that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm cool with people like
Alright,
tricky
Tricks.
this, tricky this, tricky this.
I've shaved it. It's just gappy a little bit. And that.
Bro,
Whatever,
you
man.
know what I was saying? I was thinking,
Yeah, bro, it's cool.
You're actually abusing the nigga.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know, Stevo,
Yeah,
look
this
at
guy
you,
do
bro.
it, even I was
You're
back
sure?
before.
Yeah, no, for real.
No, but I hear it, yeah.
You get what I'm
But then
saying?
when they switch it onto the fam,
And then when it goes to anywhere, like even if it's a friend or someone you might, it could be. I see you sometimes, bro. Stick up for normal fans. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I know it's genuine. I see you jumping sometimes, just like me. I do it as well. Where I think you could have stayed out of that.
Yeah.
Not in the best way, because we're doing it as superheroes. Because we can handle it. Like, throw it on us. We can do it. Don't worry, love. I'll take it from here. Like, even with my guy, I'm just gonna shade over it. But 1 minute you're abusing Letitia Grace, and I thought, I don't even know the girl. But that's a human being. Stop that, bro.
Oh, my
Do you get? Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just like, I see you do that for the most natural people, for the most normal people. Like,
bro, let me tell you another thing as well. I wasn't always a nice guy.
oh, I can
You
tell
know
that,
what I
bro.
mean?
I can
Yeah,
tell that.
I've grown up, experienced some shit, seen people I love experience shit, and thought, nah, man, you know what? Like, do better. But at the same time, I like a dirty. As I said, I like certain things and certain jokes, and I can laugh at that even though I know it's bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So, and that's where at the moment, which in this game we're in, and for me, Stevo The Madman, the hardest thing is when you get forced, or even when you want to be a human. Like, certain things now I can't like, because obviously it comes up to the thousands that I'm like that. I'm a human. That's funny, but certain things I can't like.
Yeah,
now, you know
I
what I mean?
get
So
that.
when you do be a human, and then you get criticised like for being a human, and then they try and tell you, this is the life you chose, bro. I didn't choose this life, bro. Actually didn't choose this life. Now, it's making the choices now that now I know that this is the life.
I think in our first couple of weeks we was on the phone to each other like crazy. Did you see that comment? Yeah. We need to find out where he lives. Type him in, email him. Get you understand? Get onto YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. They might be at YouTube. We was thinking of doing some crazy.
I've done some crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I've said to even up until last summer, there was a charity event coming. Yeah, I was playing for Leyton Orient Legends, which, bro, they didn't give a fuck about me until recently. By the way, I was never a legend until the numbers were legendary. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, bro. But fuck it. You know what? Again, this is the percentage of me that I'm not real no more. I went and played. Yeah, wore a pink headband and everything, bro. Yeah. But there was a guy that I think I done a joke about. Put the filter on, and I done an African accent. And it's about my friend Gabby. And I done the accent. I done something. I was cussing him. It's a personal thing between me and him. This guy got in the comments, bruv, rare tear, you're taking the mickey at Africa, that, but all of that I get, but then he called me a cunt or saying, and I don't know what it was that day. I must have been feeling away, and I thought, hang on, I always do this thing where it's like, if I was on the street walking, you couldn't say that to me. Yeah, which now I don't do because it's not the streets, it's the internet, it's not fucking real. But them times there was like that anyway. So what I used to do, I didn't comment, but I go straight to your DM and say, bruv, what is it? Yeah. It's like this is what I go on, anyway, and I put it on, and most people crumble, but this guy was like, which was mad, he was like, you're gonna regret that, yeah? He goes, you got 5 seconds to apologise. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I start laughing, I'm like, bruv, yeah, okay, bro, because I love a fucking fight, bro. I'm like, yeah, okay, bro. I gave him the address of the charity event, yeah? But then, this is what I'm saying, bro. Man got
the other side of Stevo.
Yeah, man got two in there, but then, to make sure he turned up, I screenshot it and put it on my main story and let people see. So now you have to turn up, bro. That's where I was. I was like, I want this guy to really turn up. But from that, my Spartans were DMing me, brother, I'm coming down with the shanks, really wanting to ride out with me, and about 14 of them did turn up, bro.
Don't take the Spartans.
Yeah, no, bro. This is, bro, the Spartans, bro. I had beef. This going back about 3 years. This is when I was at the place where feeling myself a bit, and I had to smack myself up and got myself back to a level. But it was at the time where I had numbers, and if someone pissed me off in a shop, I'd say, yeah, okay, watch, you're gonna be famous now. All of that rubbish. But I wasn't that bad, but I filmed him, and bro, the guy in Halfords, he would put my plates on. I ended up filming him because he was being a dick, and he got me to that. Like, you have to really be a dick for me to do that at the time. I wouldn't never do it now, but then you still have to be a dick. But I filmed him, bro. Believe 3 of my Spartan youths went up there with baseball bats to try and fuck him up. They bought the baseball bats from Sports Soccer next door because my Sports Soccer Spartans told me they come in, went with baseball bats, tried to beat the guy up, bro. No way. Yeah, that's when I knew that the Uncle Benton, with great power comes great responsibility.
Spartans, we gave Stevo drink, we're looking after him.
No, but
we're looking after him, you know.
Again, big them up, bro. They're my people. Like from
no, but you know what it is, bro. It's just that natural love that the natural normal person, the normal guy with his 2.4 is loving you, bro. The street nigga is loving you. Like, you get what I'm saying? The person in the industry is loving you. There's obviously everyone gets their stupid one or two, like, but as a whole, bro, people love your story, love your journey, love that. Come on, bro. It was one to, oh, look at him, and da-da-da-da-da. Next minute, it's like, bro, congratulations.
Bro, the man didn't get
like, you got a restaurant, like, do you get what I'm saying? Not too many, like, it is sad that not too many people that have done exactly what you've done, or in different ways, and given themselves to the internet, haven't made it on the other side and done anything. Think about it. Some people have, who was that guy? And he done that rap. He done that funny rap.
Black you.
Yeah, with the leather coat.
Oh, RS.
Yeah. Because someone was telling me that he didn't really like all the attention and that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
this is the biggest thing. Is he wanted that. You got to remember, this is what we're talking about. Again, he saw it early. He saw, because his team was a phenomenon. He must have seen that, I don't want this. You know what I mean? I don't want it. He must have seen it early through series 1 or whenever, right? Because then he said, you know what? After this second season or whatever it was, I'm stepping back. I'm just gonna focus on my acting and do it properly. And he's had series on ITV
yeah,
too,
yeah.
and
He's
he's been in a
doing
few he's in Doctor
Yeah, but I know
Who
he's
and
done
things
that side of, because that side of thing is different than the internet. Do you get what I'm saying?
Conscious
Acting and
decision
doing
he done,
TV,
Yeah,
very clever decision. Because I remember people saying, "Where is he? Where is he?" And he just went.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, big up. I don't even know his name. RS, big up RS, old RS. But yeah, because I see him
That's
in.
not his name.
Yeah, man.
Coyote.
Yeah, it's not his name.
Yeah,
Big up Coyote,
It's
but
like
they
when
won't know him as Coyote.
They call Ali
RS.
G, you know what I mean? Sasha,
You get what I'm saying?
or whatever. Yeah.
I was seeing him doing certain things on ITV2 and doing his little sketchy things, and I thought, yeah, man, he probably it might have been too much for him. So remember, it can get a bit much. Do you get what I'm saying?
It would have been at the time. Don't forget, at the time,
Early stages, innit?
Yeah, when he done it, bro. For
On his own, like,
for the urban scene
yeah.
as well. Don't forget, because there's two. There's the white comedy, which at the time the Vine and the Facebook had this white comedy. They were getting crazy numbers, but for the urban comedians, them numbers weren't happening. You know what I mean? He killed it, bro. So it must have been different for him, man. So I don't know what his mentality is like now. We don't know, because it's a mad thing, bro. Like, big up Michael. Michael's on his second season. Michael Dapper. He's on his second season now.
Yeah, big up Mike, my guy, man.
Yeah, and he's still smiling, bro.
Yeah, big up Mike, my guy,
He's
man.
still smiling.
He's got
he's happy.
that Swole 3's
Swole.
out today, innit?
Yeah. So
it's
episode 3.
Episode 3. My brother-in-law's in it at Barberman Q. Top barber
Oh,
in the country.
yeah, white boy.
Yeah, that's
Bruv.
my brother-in-law.
White
bro.
boy with sauce.
With a lot of sauce. Man.
Lot of sauce. He's my guy, Q.
Yeah,
man.
do
I
you get
love
what I'm
him.
saying?
I love him. He
And
supported the
and he
team.
can fucking make a banging scrambled eggs, bro. Different.
I love scrambled eggs.
No, on God, no. It sounds normal, but it's not. It sounds normal, but it's not. But anyway.
But he should make a banging scrambled egg because he's white.
And he can. No, he can
Yeah?
cook everything.
That's
No.
not allowed to be said on the
Bro,
net no
I
more.
don't eat prawns, and he makes a banging prawns, like Hennessy prawns. Like, he makes a banging prawns. And I don't eat prawns.
But do you eat them?
Yeah.
So you eat them. Don't be like that. You do eat prawns. Yeah? I'm pulling you up today, cuz, huh? Yeah? My brother used to come home from work when he was young. He used to be like, bro, he went, I haven't eaten all day. He went, all I've had is, oh, so you have eaten then?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you have eaten. Allow it, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't be that person. Fucking hell.
But how do you cope, Steve? Because you're a sex magnet, man. Let's get to it, bro.
Oh.
The bitches must be loving you, bro.
We're trying to be like
You're a
you,
sex
innit?
magnet.
They
I
love
said, I'm
me.
trying to be like you.
They love me.
You don't like lying. I'm trying to be like you.
But you know the greatest thing about hitting this level of celebrity I've reached now, yeah, is that I'm older. I've seen things. Yeah, I understand the snakes, the bitches, what can happen in the world. So now the temptation comes and from all angles, bro.
I wanted to ask you from a personal
Go
view
on then.
quickly. How does your missus cope?
I'm lucky. She's so laid back, bro.
yeah.
If she was any more laid back,
She hit her head.
bro, she'd be sleeping every
Yeah.
day, like that's on the floor,
Yeah.
like, right, planking and that, right. So I'm lucky.
Big up Emma, man.
Big
Emma,
up
we
Emma,
love
yeah,
you.
man.
As
Big
a
up
nation.
Emma.
She's sick.
We love you.
She's a bit of a knobhead sometimes, more time, but she's cool, bro,
Yeah.
man. She's so laid back. So yeah, bro. Most of my friends, misses and all of that, they would never cope, bro. Because I'm awake. Like even last night and this morning, the story that I've done on my Snap is a sex story. So you get a lot of women messaging saying,
That's why I
well,
said it, yeah.
they message about it and they talk about their partners, and I'm open with it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of trust that needs to happen, and a lot of, don't get it twisted, when I've received boobs and shit, and like I know that she's probably caught me at the side, and I pretend I didn't know, but then I own up. Fucking hell! Hey, look at this! What the fuck, bruv? Then I say something to her. Then obviously she told me, so she see a big long finger. Hey, fuck you, yeah. You don't want to send those kids. Like, yeah, man. I get back on it. Yo. Send in an hour. Yeah. She'll be sparkling.
He loves it. He
I'm
loves
getting the
it.
tips.
Aye, bruv. Like, wait, bruv, this is what I'm saying. But let me tell you about the fucking net. What's happened, right? And I feel sorry for sexy men, right? Because I'm not sexy. I'm not sexy, right? I'm not sexy. I'm getting better with age, but I'm not sexy, yeah? But I started receiving so much pussy shots, so much titties, all of that now I open it, it's like, fucking hell. Like, honestly, so that must be what it's like for them sexy, man. They must get loads of fucking pussy and all that. But bro, for me, I'm bored.
Women don't understand that because you get it thrown at you so much. That's when you don't want it.
Yeah, bro.
You see, when you don't
They
get
don't
it
do it
thrown
no
at
more,
you,
though.
you go and hunt and yeah, they must not do it because they think, you know what, it's like.
God, all I gotta say, like,
Yeah, he still wants
got
it, look,
one.
yeah.
it gets thrown at man, but man ain't bored, is it? Like,
Listen, bro, and Emma says I can look but don't touch. She said we say that, and bro, I say to her, well, I found out that she does. When I said it to her, I didn't think she did. Then she started telling me about the grey. Raw, you got grey tracksuit. Raw, Emma. What minute we on? She been looking at Tricky's dick. They all do it. They all look at the grey dick, bruv. She's been looking. Bruv, allow it, Trick.
Hey,
Man,
you know why this is fuckery? Because someone out here must have looked. Because I looked at myself. I was like,
they're looking. They all look. No, the great thing's a thing, and I did not know until I said to Emma, like I said something, and the girls were messaging me on Snap, and obviously I bring Emma in, we interact together. I was like, is this true? And she went, yeah. What? So you've been looking at dicks? Yeah, but where? I always say it was me that was open. Yeah, she'd never been that open. I was like, whoa. Right.
But that's what he said before, like, when they come open,
it's different. When it's the other way around, it's another level still.
You man are dirty, innit?
You mean like, bro?
I'm a clean you, still.
Bro, have you ever, there's a move called a woodpecker. So you rest the balls on the forehead, yeah? And then the dick comes here, and then I guess they're like, or whatever it is, yeah?
No, I never had that.
It's called the woodpecker. I tried to do it to Emma for my birthday recently, yeah? And it all turned out mad, bro. Like, she wasn't having it. She didn't want it. She started trying to slap my balls on her head. And I said, I was just being aggressive, and they must have dropped. It can sound like a slap if it drops, you know what I mean? Yeah? Anyway, and then for her trying to be creative, I'm licking her boob. I said, holding it different. I licked her boob. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. She's still got milk coming out of her breast from the baby we had 2 years ago. You got the new thing. Do it.
No,
try it. Yeah. There's growth in there. I think my beard's all growing better and shit now. But I tasted it. But that was her trying to be creative.
You got the new thing.
Hey, so he's thinking, I've had that, you know.
It's a little thing comes out still.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's all sour. And
Yes,
brother.
No,
it's not.
Red top. Trust me. I said, bruv, I ain't going down to Mustafa's shop anymore at 1 in the morning when I know you got the fucking titty. It's the left tit. Only comes out the left tit.
No.
Only the left tit. Why is it only the left tit, bruv? Yeah.
I was talking about righteous shit, man.
I had to switch it up, cause I'll be honest, it's all mad.
No, come on, bro.
I appreciate it. It's sick. I love it. Listen, but this is what we're talking about, yeah? And my people, my followers, and this is who I do it for, and people always gonna pop up and be like, that's weird, man. Like, how can you talk about your missus like that? Like TMI I saw in the comments and that when I was talking about it. But bro, it's not for you.
It's the transparency though.
It's not for you. If you can't laugh and joke about that,
it's not for you.
It's not, my shit ain't for you, bro. And then this is what I'm saying. It's like, what makes people go onto a page? Although someone did tell me, Stevo, like, that might not be for me, but you, Erin, the family is. So there's that as well. To be fair, that's someone told me after I was saying, I started getting moaning, and someone said, but there is parts of you. There's things we don't have to like everything. And it made me actually think, oh shit.
But I said that today, so I must have put up our thing, and someone must have actually made a comment and goes, that's wrong. But then I challenged them, and I thought, why do we even challenge? It's just a difference of opinion. Yeah. So as soon as someone says, I think you might have even seen, I wrote back to him, you know what? For real, bro, you're right. I ain't always got to be right. You ain't always got to agree with me. Because sometimes he actually does agree with me, but because when he didn't, I was challenging him. But when he does, I'm like, hey, like, love you, bro. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? So sometimes it's like, you don't even need to challenge that. You don't even need to, remember there's people out there that is their job, you know? Just to wind people up.
YouTube's
Come on.
even worse, you know, mate.
YouTube's the worst.
Bro, I tell people. I tell people, you've got 24 hours to give me all the reviews. But after 24 hours, I ain't looking at shit. Whatever you say, like, I'm not even responding. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying, and this is the things that will make your ride easier. It's like knowing that after 24 hours, I ain't looking no more.
Yeah.
Or like you've learned early that like I've just learned now. Imagine I'm 6 years in, and I've only just learned now. They don't always have to agree with me. You know what I mean? So knowing that will will make shit easier for you, bro. Because then the things that you actually think are bad, it's like, bro, it's just like when your mum used to go, don't be such a dirty bastard, or what's the matter with you? Like, or like, well, so your mum is wrong because she disagreed with you. Well, my mum loves me. You know what I mean? So I suppose just like looking at it like that. But the whole PC world that we're in, bruv, like, it's crazy, cuz. It's crazy, and it's bad for the game, bruv. It's bad for a lot of games, mate. Like, you can't do nothing, bruv.
Comedy as well, man.
Comedy's
Comedy
fucked,
is
bro.
the worst, bro. Like, I wanted to do the comedy thing, but I can't, innit?
I
Everything
see
I
you
want to
saying
say.
you was
and
doing
that.
a show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you jump into that?
Yeah,
You spoke about it the other day on your gram, innit?
Because it was only that I'm not a comedian. Well, I used to say that. I used to say that, and that was a defense mechanism in the sense that, well, if
they
you
don't
laugh,
like me,
yeah. I'll be honest. So, but I am a comedian, I suppose. I am. I do try to be funny, right? Yeah. But I'm not a stand-up comedian. Yeah, I'm not a stand-up. There's a difference, right? I'm not a stand-up comedian, but I still want to tell my stories. I want to tell the stories of me trying the woodpecker with Emma, or you know what I mean, or when the kids, for real, I do, or when the kids went. Sorry, brother. When the kids went out, and we had the night to ourselves, and I got all the brother, that needed to be on. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was getting. I was drippy.
No.
Yeah. But I want to tell stories. You know what I mean? So I thought, how can I tell stories? These stories like I do on my Snap. And I thought, you know what? Let me do a Stevo and Friends where I can not comedic thing, not timing. Let's literally tell stories. Invite people out, like people that have appeared in my Snap throughout the years. Like, you will understand why. So I'm going to speak in code there. So for the first couple of years of my Snap, I was still working. Yeah. So people that were coming to me were people I was working with. Yeah. So when I stopped working, these people disappeared. So people ask me like, "Right, where's my man?" or "Where's this person?" Like, I'm not in that world no more. You know what I mean? But I would love to pull back some of these people that used to pop up because they were the most strangest characters. You know what I mean? But and these people were like, really? It's like a guy called Pikey Dan. Yeah. And Pikey Dan's like, he's a bit out here now. Like, people know who he is and he loves it. Steve, someone noticed me in Tesco's, bro. Fucking wicked, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And again, I'm not allowed to even say, you're not allowed to say Pikey no more, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's all,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Don't
nice,
say that,
yeah.
Steve. I'm like, bro, that's how he introduced himself to me.
Yeah, but
He
that's
said
how they talk to us.
Yeah,
like.
bruv.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
You know
That's
what
how
I
they
mean?
talk to us, like.
But so yeah, I want to bring these people out, and my missus has got a friend called Roxy, who's like a madam. She goes hedonism, bare herpes, try to kiss the baby, got the baby.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that
bro,
one where
extracted the baby
was
from
like-
the herpes.
Yeah.
Allow it, bro.
She was like, "Oh, Emma, she's got the baby." He was like, "You run out the
Come
yard."
on,
like,
out there, bro. You know what I mean? But I'd love to
Yeah.
get Roxy out and ask questions. You know what I mean? But it grew. That's what the original idea was, yeah. And then from that I thought, hang on, some of these people have got stories. Like Nigel's got a crazy baby, mum. Like genuinely fucked one of my Spartans, got her pregnant.
Another fuck one of us, man.
Yeah, it's all
Nah,
mad. It's all mad, but I still feel for her because it's Nige, yeah. But whatever. But I would like, trust me, yeah. But I would like to get them on Jerry Springer style, yeah, and me do my thing with some of these people that have been on my story and had stories, bro. Like, for instance, we had someone on my story. It's mad because the Spartan team is growing, but 2 of them ended up on celebrity dating or whatever it was. Yeah, so I done the story on my Snap. So Paisley, you know Paisley from the tattoo thing, like the black girl. Love Paisley, big up Paisley, yeah, Paisley, yeah. And then there was one of my Spartans, Grant, but they didn't get on. It was all mad. Grant got pissed, and like, this is on TV, this is on whatever E4, whatever, and
Celeb dating.
yeah,
Not
so
celeb dating, but
it was one of them. It was one of them things, yeah. I think it was celeb go dating. I think Paisley was the celeb, and but Paisley's
there you
a
go.
Spartan, and Warren was a Spartan, yeah. Anyway, so I ended up filming on it rare. She contacts me and says, nah, it's not like that. Let me tell you my part of the story. Then it ends up on my Snap. I've got the exclusive. I'm like, all right. So I'd love to get. Paisley probably wouldn't do it, but this is wishful thinking. But there's many stories that I'd love to bring them live on stage and do a Jerry Springer thing, live show, cuz. Like Stevo's it's a madman's world, bro. I know some crazy people, bro.
That's a shout,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
You know what I mean? Emma's uncle And then I was saying, he's not on the gear no more. But he's fucking crackhead, bruv. Yeah?
Where's Rash? Is Rash in here?
He's a bona
I
fide.
was gonna say like Ali Crack.
Yeah,
It's like
Ali
Ali.
Crack.
Oh shit.
I've met Ali.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But I've seen him do karate kicks if it's the right person, no? It's a different
Ali,
person.
he's a builder.
Oh, no, it's different person. Different
Yeah.
person. I know another
Bare
crackhead.
nitties, they're bare nitties.
Yeah, but
Why do I know so many?
it's like it's the dope thing of you can't beat natural, bro. You can't beat natural, and I even say it to even people on Instagram. We don't know how many actors we've got. You're all actors.
Trust me.
Just some performers are better than the others.
Yeah.
But every single one of you are actors. When you put in and you start singing your song and you even if it's a hardcore rap song, I know a guy wants to be like that and say I ain't not actor. You're acting, bro. Because you don't do that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like everyone's an actor. It's just that some people are better actors than others. Do you get what I'm saying?
Then if you're talking in the sense of doing what we do, then it just comes down to consistency. Like we've all especially like people must get pissed with some of the things that have gone viral for me because they would have done the same thing. They would have done the exact same thing, but I'm just on it, bro. My mind is just, it doesn't switch off from it, you know what I mean? And it's the gift and the curse, bro, you know what I mean? So like,
I think when you're happy and when you're confident in your shit, you do what you want to do. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Some people get to that stage and then think, nah, because they're not confident in their own shit. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not confident in themselves as a person. So they think, you know, I'm not going there. You think, I can go there. Like, my wife loves me. My missus loves me. So it's like, my kids love me. Do you get what I'm saying?
barely.
My mates love me.
I don't think they do, bro.
But
I don't think they love me, but actually they bought me some sick trainers this week.
Leah, Casey, and Erin.
Yes,
Did I get that right?
yes,
Come on, bro.
No, they're sick. They're sick.
That's
Little
like-
Erin,
come
she's
on, bro.
cash cow right
She's
now.
the dopest, bro.
Amazing.
She's
Amazing,
the
the
dopest,
brand.
bro.
Trust me.
Yeah, she's
You
dope.
paying me
She's
to
dope.
say that soon, cuz yeah. but this is the problem. I was like 20%. They've got me down to 7% now. I only get 7%.
Oh, nah,
But she
business
lives on.
woman.
Bruv, they done this thing
Yeah.
where we done a vote. I'm always gonna get outvoted. You know what I mean?
Well, you still do the family meetings?
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
It's imperative.
I
that
thought I
do.
got to start doing that. You know, just
Do it,
calling
bro.
on, yeah, calling on
Do
the
it,
family
but
meetings.
I'll be honest, I've lost order.
Mm.
It's mad,
Yeah, it happens, it happens.
man's lost fucking order in the house, bro, man. But again, this is what I'm saying. That this like how my shit works is that I have to sort of sit back, like our mums used to sit back and watch us fuck shit up and then beat us. I have to, because I can't beat them. Sit back, watch them do their fuckery or whatever, then capture it on Snap.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
So I was going to ask you about how does it feel? Like, you see your oldest, like she got like getting to the age where she wants boyfriends and rare. Well, she's got one now. Like, how does like adapting to that? And
I
then
should
on
ask Tricks,
Snap,
and you've been through that.
Huh.
Because I'm finding it
It's murders,
hard.
bro.
Well,
It's
you say you got
murders.
3 little girls.
3 little
So I'm
girls.
saying I got 4 little
It's
girls.
mad.
It's murders,
I
it's
need
murders.
to know what's going on, bro.
It's
14
murders.
is my eldest.
It's murders. But when they get to a certain stage, it's just like what your parents had to do with you, and it's so simple. You have to just let it be what it's gonna be. There's nothing you could do. You see when your mom used to hold you in the house and be like,
Yeah, you
"You're
did
not."
what you
Remember
did.
them girls who used to get held in the house.
I do.
Remember
Yeah,
them?
the baddest,
Remember their
bro.
spare 10 minutes. What they used to do with their spare 10 minutes.
bad as-
On God.
Breeze.
Baddest.
Like, them parents used to hold them in their house. Used to be like, her mum goes church,
Yeah.
her mum's not having it. If her dad catches her out, and da-da-da-da. When you know what she used to do, bro? She will just tell her parents she's going to the shop. And she's got that spare 10 minutes to go to the shop. Bro, sucking 8 dicks on shop duty.
Yeah, listen, bro. I kissed.
On God.
I kissed the girl that sucked the 8 dicks, bro. Yeah? Fuck it, bro. I was wild, bro. I was Stevo The Madman. Anything for the laugh, you know. Man, come in one time and
Man said, I kissed the girl
Had all
that
the
sucked
makeup.
the 8 dicks.
had all the makeup on me. Went back into the calf, and they're like, "Yo, bro, what? I'm gonna change the name, but your lips Karina." I was like, what? No, what are you talking about?
He said,
Bruv, you lips Karina, innit? I'm like, bro, fuck off, bro. I'm tough, bro. Don't take the fucking piss, bro. No, the ones there, yeah? Bro, what's all that on your...
That's Karina.
That's
Karina, nigga.
I mean, but yeah, I was wild, bro. But anyway, but yes, going back to it, the kids that got like held back and with the church girls, unfortunately,
Yeah, I think you've just got
were
to...
getting...
It's crazy, man, but
Yes.
it's so you got to let my advice to even me and anyone, you got to let nature take its place. See, when they come with that boyfriend, you can't say, get your boyfriend out the house.
No.
I don't want no boyfriend around. Because, bro, they like, even when I see you handle those sort of things, like, it's in my house, so I feel comfortable. Do you get what I'm saying?
When I buck the first ute in the yard, I'm going to be calm, come out, dressing gown and that, little knife on my hip or something.
You have to set pace. Yeah.
Leg or something.
I'm lucky that this kid, yeah, he got Rems, yeah, he's got a good mum, good uncle, and not only that, they'd watched me before, like and they got like you see the jokes, the wild shit, but you saw my man's nearly crying about my Spartans and shit. I mean, they see that side, they know that side of Kevin.
Love that, bro.
You know what I mean? So
on,
they see that. So when it comes to a thing now where I've got him on the snap and I'm getting him in headlocks and all that, they know Wagwan. They know that Stevo The Madman is taken over, and he loves that anyway. Rems loves it and that, but most importantly, unfortunately, my Leah loves, I don't know what it is, you know, them ones there, but they're good for each other at the moment, brother. Like, he's a good kid, loves his football, bro. Yeah. He's got a goal, he's got a plan, you know what I mean, and he's got a good mum. His mum's his football coach.
See,
you know what I mean?
big,
It's what the story. Everyone that comes into my life is crazy. Hopefully soon, I'd love to. His mum's called Leah. I'd love to document his mum, bro, because she's a powerful woman, bro. Like raised him on her own and all of that, man. So he's got nothing but respect for women, bro, and she makes sure. She told him, "Oh, rock him up." That's how she talks, bro. No, the ones there, but there. So again, like I'm lucky that my kids are good kids. That the boy she chose is a good boy, but bruv, this is all new to me now, and I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it in the public eye, because remember, I'm trying to show people like the little bits they can see and what I'm comfortable showing. So I'm trying, bruv. But it's tough, bruv. That bit there is tough, because she sleeps now. I give her a teddy bear, innit? And she used to have that next to her. You got her some fuck off teddy bear. Yeah, don't fuck about.
You know what I'm putting him on, saying, big man, like, come on,
bruv.
bro.
And now he's nearly taller. He's nearly taller than me, bro. And she come in the other day and was like, I swear down, she walked in. Yeah, Leah's got some mad bop. Yeah, she went, I'm taller than you. Walked off. What? So I said, what's that mean? She went, bro, he's just nearly taller than you, innit? I said, well, I will jump up and headbutt him, bro. I will jump up and headbutt him.
It'll make you think like you want to beat him up.
And you know, his mum says, if he doesn't have any stick, yeah, you can. Just she wants me to put it there, but he ain't taller than me. I'll show you the pictures in a minute. We went back to back the other day. I had to make sure, bro. I'm going to show you the. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. Yeah. I'm not. It gets documented. I'm not joking. I went back to back with him the other day. For peace of mind, because he does look like he's feeling out a bit. I'll be honest with you, and like these young,
punch him up, man.
Bro, these young guys, they're quick, man. I got my hips ain't the same, bro.
Just punch him up, man. Look at minor one.
He's good.
You're like, ugh.
Well, I said I'll bite his dick. Yeah. No,
so that's what I'm asking. Like, did you not catch him like at any time? Like, when you come home late from work and you see him, like, he's been in
they ain't catching no. My man, they whatever. They ain't getting what. Catch what? Allow it, man. You meant stuttering and shit. Like, trust me. Oh, bro, everything, bro. No, like, but what I'm saying, like, if someone got me in a headlock, yeah, and I'm down by their dick, yeah, their dick area, and my only option is to bite a dick, I'm biting a dick. But I asked the man then, like, does that make me gay? For real? Yeah.
I'll be honest.
No, but if it gets man off me, thank you, bro. As a spec says, no rules.
No gonna take out the knife.
Yeah, big up my guy Specs.
There's no rules. I'm not eating them.
Big up my guy Specs. There's no rules.
There's no rules.
Yeah,
there's no rules.
Everyone says I'm mad for that.
Yeah, there's no rules. We say it is.
Nah, I'm saying that's. Imagine a man doing that to you. He's got you in the headlock and he goes to bite your things. He's free, bro.
Well, would you do it though?
Bro, if I'm dying, G, headlocks aren't normal. Some headlocks aren't normal.
Trust me.
When you get that man with the serious bicep and you're seeing the light.
You've got the crease in the elbow, ready for your neck. You know?
Obviously, I'll try and get his inner thigh or something.
Like the girl. He's the inner thigh guy.
I'll try him.
All day. He's been an inner fire man. Trust me, he's talking about going down. He say, no, man, I was doing inner fire things.
I was inner fire for like 7 years, man.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
For 7 years?
More than that, probably, bro. I only did the mad thing when I had youths, bro. Because then it's justified, isn't it? Like, she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah!
No way there. Can't just
bro
do the mad thing to my gal and she's all got 3 other boyfriends. Like, you're an idiot. Am I right or wrong, bro? You have to,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah, for
Only
real.
set in stones, bro.
But this is what I always say to guys. You see, like the wife or the baby moms. That is like it's kind of like the girls. I'm not calling you that, but they're like the crash test, like the. What would you call them?
I know what you mean.
You
crash
can
test
do the
dummy.
mad thing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not even telling the close brethren, like. Do you get what I'm saying?
You, innit? That's you.
Outside of that circle, because the close brethren's even know that's your partner. Why are you telling me that for? It's not even no big news, like.
Raw, man. Growing up, I was just out here then. Compared to you lot. Like, is that what we're doing? We're not meant to eat the naans if it's
I'll
not.
be honest, on my side of the city,
It's different.
I'm
dead.
I booted to that man in the face for that.
Yeah, no, bro.
That is
Let me tell you,
ridiculous.
the man
What
them.
you've actually beat down a man for eating boom boom,
Yeah,
and ended up eating boom boom.
Innit?
It was
Find,
you.
find this guy,
Well,
innit,
man.
man? Wherever you are, punch him up.
Nah, he's on
people
the
like
gym
you.
nigga now as well, you know. My bro. We're good now. He did. I don't even think he know I kicked him till now.
Oh, is it? Innit,
You
bro?
just
Now,
step
come
out,
and find
you
him.
do it.
You're cold.
Yeah, that's bad.
Nah, but you know what it is? It's just little, even like the PC thing. Let's get onto that side, innit? There's little boundaries, even in the hood, that man had to live in, innit? Obviously,
Okay.
there's ones that are acceptable, no snitching.
Yes.
But like when I really like, bro, like, man, nah, let me bag my science, innit? Cause after that ZZ Mills episode, I had to go home. I had to think, innit? Cause I was thinking, this information that's out there on the net now, is different. You feel me? If I'm I have a pattern now, fam. You feel me? Fam?
But my
I know
rule
the man who's
is,
gonna come at me
I'm
different
gonna
when I
let
see
you
them.
know before you find out. I'll let you know first. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
but
no one
hear
can't
this.
come to you now and say,
This
you know
is
what,
what
I
it
found
is.
out this about you.
This
Yeah, I
is
told
what it is.
niggas.
Man, them aren't doing things with gyal for a man's opinion.
Exactly.
That's a bit backwards, bro. Like, why are you caring what I do with my gyal in the bed? My gyal, you know. My gyal, dog.
Yeah.
Not my dog, not my
Yeah.
a man, not my
Yeah.
gyal. What the
We've
fuck?
been like that though.
But it's for, again, you're doing it for a man's opinion. So a lot of the shit we do, even that PC shit that's on the net, there's a lot of it in the real world. You understand? There's things where, I don't know, if someone was to open palm slap me in the face right now, and there was a stranger and I didn't do nothing, or I was to move a certain way because of who I am, depending on what kind of walk of life I walk, you might think raw. You understand? So there's bare little boundaries. And a lot of them are silly. Don't get it twisted. A lot of them make sense. Let's be real, innit? But there's some that's like, why, innit? Why? And it's kind of like,
The pum things, mad. Like,
bro, it's nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
all jokes
The pum
aside,
pum
yeah.
things,
What I'm
man.
saying, ain't we out here trying to satisfy the woman? So what we all say, and it's right. When a guy says, yeah, I mean, I'm not like, I hardly eat Emma's pum. Like, I don't even do it no more. But whatever, we're like old dinosaurs, whatever, right? But back in the day, ain't we really trying to satisfy the pum pum, like satisfy the girl? So when you say you don't eat pum pum, like you're saying you're dead in bed, or you're not levels anyway, because and girls are probably watching thinking, well, I don't really like that anyway, so we're not talking to you.
Yeah,
We're
stay
talking
at
to the-
this.
We're talking to the
Stay at
majority
this, you nutters.
that love
Stay at this, you
tongue
nutters.
on the pum.
Do they still make you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Who made you?
By the way, if a white man, this is the PC world again. If the white man started doing the Jamaican accent, doing the, yeah man, how do we feel about that?
But they've chucked me out of Black World 7 years ago. I'm only just getting back in because of our last episode with ZZ Mills. So,
Those ain't we the worst, by the way.
Steve,
We're
don't-
moving subject. Ain't we the
guys,
worst?
my people's bringing me back. I'm going back to Africa.
Alright, you don't wanna.
Before I was going to
I hear
Ibiza
what
with
you
the white
mean, though,
people.
because there's, not me personally, but our people in general, they don't take a light to it. Another kind of example, there's this term cultural appropriation that's being thrown around a lot on
Fucking hell,
social
let me.
media.
Where did you get that?
No, but I don't.
Fucking hell.
Unless
real
you
talk.
can tell me.
No,
Black
real talk.
culture.
What does it mean, though?
I think that's your
Nah, but
biggest
it's
two words
like,
together.
I don't really understand because it's like,
Appropriation.
let's be honest, innit? Especially from a city that we're born and raised in, London.
What does that mean?
All
Then?
it's like cultural appropriation basically means where it's like you're.
What's appropriate to do for your culture?
Nah, listen.
It's like someone from a different culture taking something from our culture and not giving us credit for it.
Oh, culture vulture.
Yeah,
Basic.
culture.
Okay.
So like, but there's levels to it.
Beckham
'Cause there
been
could
doing
be-
that.
There could be, there's little ones like on social media. Yeah, like you said, there's
Kim
one.
Kardashian
But
and
again,
Bex.
we're talking about black people here, we're kind of selective with where we have it, innit? Because like, let's say an example that's recent. The youth that went on stage with Dave.
Yes.
Yeah. When people first saw that, they loved it.
So
Now,
I posted
yeah,
him all
I
up,
love him till now, innit?
Yeah.
But now, because he's kind of getting somewhere, a lot of people don't like it, innit?
Yeah.
And they're saying he's only getting there because he's white and red. And I'll be honest, I understand
That's
why
big
people are
Alex
saying
from
that.
Glasgow, bro.
But yeah, people go viral on the internet. They do it. If I was to do something, like I said, if I was to jump off the roof and it was to go nuts and I was to be in the hospital and rare tear, I would be famous from that day, innit? Whether I'm white, black, purple, you understand?
Talking about Alex, yeah. Someone said to me recently they wanted me to do some work with him, and I said I would love to, but I have to. If it's gonna be in a real space. Like it's gonna be organic. It'd be something like this where we're talking about. I'd like to talk to him about understanding the
Privilege.
I don't want to say privilege, but yeah,
It's a
like
privilege,
the
bro.
Okay, we'll understand that because you know what it is. I love what's happened for you, bro. I love what's happened for you. White, black, whatever color you was, it's nice for a human to happen. What's happening in it, but don't understand the privilege. So that's what I want. I said only if I can say that to him.
But one
then
thing
I'll do it.
I'll
But I
say,
didn't get the
yeah,
ball back.
one thing and why
No
I
way.
like it. One thing and why I like it is I feel he feels that privilege in it. What I saw there was a little white boy looking up to a black youth like he was his hero. You understand? And I'm not saying raw. That's what I really want to see. But it's nice.
I
innit?
saw a youth that
Is it-
saw no racism.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
was
get what I'm
nothing. He
saying?
just
Yeah.
that's his hero.
Yeah,
innit? Like that was
yeah.
his moment. He got to, and this is a moment in it. Let's be honest. He's not gonna have a rap career now. He's having a moment.
Word for word though. Like he came
Bro,
up there,
I
he had
like
energy
dude,
for it as
he
well.
was he's
So
a
yeah,
genuine Dave fan, innit? You understand? And it is what it is. He was there, he had the Thiago
White
Silva on the
you,
back
white
of his
you, French top, Brazilian
player on it. That's what
black
I'm saying.
youths.
It's
It's
all
like you
kind
can't
of-
be
you
more.
get
You know what I
me?
mean? So
And I don't know where's he from even.
Not too
Does
sure.
anyone know where he's from?
Alex from
some
Glasgow.
white area.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
Somewhere near Glasgow.
But that's what I'm saying. For me, it's nice that Dave's got fans to that level that's
Yeah.
so far from his world,
Yeah.
and that's what I like about it. Because it's not fair enough. It's what's his name? Sorry, Alex. It's Alex's moment,
Yeah.
but it shows how big Dave is, innit?
Yeah, and
you
our
understand?
scene and
Yeah,
and
it
bigger
just
than that,
is
shows how
massive.
big the scene is.
You understand?
And how together we really are.
There you
Do
go,
you get what
man.
I'm
Because
saying?
we
Yeah.
need a little bit of that on social media, especially, and that's another thing that I don't get, especially on Twitter. There's all this like black Twitter and red,
mad.
but black Twitter, bro, will be Malcolm X on the screen. They're making tea for Charlie, bro, in the office on Monday. You understand, fam?
But this
so
is
it's
the
a
thing
it's a
that's-
double life, man. I live in, cuz.
So,
Because you see me, I'm for real, cuz.
Yeah.
You see me, I'm an idiot online, idiot in a lifetime.
Well,
When
we
it comes
seen
to
that.
whatever it is.
Flipping mic,
You
bro.
understand? Yeah,
I
fam.
like that. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Lippy brought the mic before.
That's why it's a
Get a new mic, yeah.
New thing if the sounds mash up.
Yeah.
PC world.
But you're right, brother, and that for me is now when you say to me earlier about your missus saw that my headspace is shit at the moment. It's because now, them people that do that I'm talking like.
We're gonna come down, babes. We're gonna go down to Stevo's restaurant.
Yeah, come down.
We're bringing them a
Definitely come
cake, one of those Asda cakes.
Is it?
We're bigger than Asda. Rash is gonna get a
It's
cake.
all right. It's all right. Proper,
Rash has got a
proper
cake.
cake, bro.
Yeah,
Victoria
a proper
sponge,
cake.
cream, strawberry, all of that, man. But bro, the biggest battle is knowing that these people that are so pro whatever it is they're trying to get across to you, they're not really that, and that's depending on the day that you wake up. You know they're not like it, but it's still they hit the nerve, bro.
Same as me. It happened to me the other day.
You're just humans,
I
like Vic
responded
sat
the
here
other
and said,
day
bro.
and I had to delete it, and I never delete anything. I always stand by it. But I just thought, no, I'm in such a good space, and there's people watching me, and there's people that are rooting for me, and I don't even want to let them down. I don't want to let my family down by responding to to this crap, because I know how stupid it is. But you know, you got family members on the outside that might think it's mad serious, and a lot's gonna happen, and you might be thinking, don't even worry yourself. That's just a prick. But they don't see it like that. My
that's why
daughter
you
might
gotta
come to me and be like,
allow it,
Daddy, are you? Is everything okay? And I'm like,
So we do. So
You know what I
do
mean?
we agree that not one of our friends or family members would want us to respond back? Because sometimes, and again, something that I'm learning, that I'm thinking, right, my people are gonna think I'm a dickhead if I don't respond. So do we agree that not one person
I
will
got
think
that
we're
because I'm not
we're
gonna
not a
lie.
dick?
Like, put it this way, I got little brothers. You understand? And they're fair enough. They're men as well, but they're young men. And especially with me, I'd like to say I'm like you in a sense. I'm quite thick-skinned. If someone starts on me, I'm like, yeah, let's have it. You understand? But there's times where I misread that, where I think it's someone that wants to go back and forth, but it's someone that's really not having it. So when I kind of banter them, they come back with something hurtful. More time, innit? And it's almost like raw, like. You know how it is. It's like being in the playground or wherever you are in outside the rave where a man kind of draws you out and everybody's watching. I definitely get that on social media. So I understand why some people get drawn out, especially young people.
How do you avoid that then?
Bro, I'll be honest.
Drop things, bro. Drop the ego.
Yeah.
Drop the
Simple.
male pride.
Simple.
You have to.
All of that. You
see,
have
to go on the internet,
You
you
have
have
to,
to
man.
drop a lot of things.
Say pride.
Drop the gangster.
Say pride and all of that was everything you was. Like meaning
100%.
Nah, there was a point where there was that. I'll be honest.
So you're now dropping
I
part
was
of
like,
yourself.
for me to do this, yeah, I have to drop a lot of what I've built up over the years, a lot of what I'm known for, because I can't attack everyone. Like people that come up to me in the street face to face, I can attack you individually when you come. Do you get what I'm saying? But over the internet, you can't attack. You can't attack everyone. So it's just actually separating it and understanding that this is only the internet, because I haven't touched wood and to God, I haven't been touched once. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's all the abuse and even how far it's gone. DMing, yeah, you hear what I'm saying, yeah, and you look like, sometimes I look at myself and think, you nutcase.
Yeah, 100%.
Like like you've done too much out here to be coming and responding. And my missus might come in the room and be like, "Who's that, babe?" That's fucking
You holding the phone
that's
like that.
Killer 178, and I'm gonna give him what for her, babes.
That's mad.
And like she ain't gonna come and respect me. Like, who's Killer 178? I'll be like, babes, he's from fucking Streatham and he's dangerous. Like, and I'm giving it to him right now. Do you get what I'm saying? We're not even seeing each other. Blah, da, 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 da. It's just about dropping a lot of things, bro. To get. Come on, bro. You had to drop everything, cause you be attacking
100%.
people every week.
Yeah.
I've got to drop it. I've got to loosen up.
You got it, 'cause
He
again,
has to loosen up.
Yeah, I have to, because I'll be honest, yeah, I could even say, yeah, like, I even had, like, a little name for being on social media, for being someone that will go at people, innit? I was the guy, innit? I don't care, innit? I got time every day, innit? You onto man, I'm onto you, innit? I make everybody laugh at you, you try to make everyone laugh at
that's
you.
it, that's
Now
how
you're
it
the
was lived.
idiot. You get me? I was just like that. I was
get
like,
it.
trying to, you understand? But then I thought,
What was the changing point in that then?
shall I be honest? It was just...
Doing a podcast.
I don't know, man.
having too
no,
much
shall I
people
tell
to
you what it
respond
is?
to.
Nah, shall I tell you what it is? I'll be honest. It was doing the podcast and having bare people messaging me saying,
That's what I said,
yo,
too much people to respond
nah,
to.
not even that.
Oh.
The other side, people saying like, yo, I'm proud of you,
Okay,
I'm this,
okay.
I'm rare. And I was like, you know what, like,
Let me
these
focus on
people
that.
exist as well. Cause big up my sister Hema, she said it the other day as well, that we give so much attention to the negative comments. Like if someone
he
listen,
said
listen,
He said it. It's so disrespectful to the
Nah,
positive one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like you said, how you bigged up your Spartans for doing that. That's why that's such a big thing. Cause we'll draw out a man. Oh, look at this guy. He's trying to chat shit. Look at him. But the hundreds of people that message man saying, "Yo, big up yourself," right? Man, never throw them up.
Yeah.
We move like, personally to them, we'll say big up yourself, but we won't put them on the platform like we put the haters in it.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, it's all. I'll even make another major statement, yeah, and I'll make this about myself, innit? I almost felt good. It's like, say someone came at me, yeah? It's almost like I'll put you on the line to like all my fans now. Like, you wanna come at me?
Oh, yeah.
Go, yeah. Look, you didn't know I got a little army to cut. You understand? And it's like when I actually bagged it, I thought, you know what? It's silly, but again, I'm a human. I have my days where I think, fuck my man.
Still,
You understand?
sometimes, and I'll say, mate, that's still gonna happen. I
Yeah,
think.
all day
But
we're human.
what I'm saying is, it's not every day. Like, I'll show you some things. But I posted it the other day. It's like, people say, Steve, like, why do you did it? It's like, bro, like, you don't see me when I don't get drawn out. Like, they said they're gonna fuck my baby. They say something. If I show
No
you,
way you get it
Yeah,
that
bro,
deep.
get
joking
all
me,
kind
bro?
of
Like,
madness,
no
bro.
way.
From a man don't have his image up, he'll say
Okay,
anything
yeah,
to you, bro.
bro.
A man says
I
all.
will show you them things, bro. Like, they say the maddest things. It's only when I put it out, people are like, bro, that's what they say. It's like, yeah, but like it's a mood. It depends what mood you like
depends.
that stuff. The majority of that, bro, it's just some idiot. The ones that get me is when I do look at your picture and your profile and you're a normal human.
Yeah, and you're really
and,
there.
And then and I'm like, bro, like,
Yeah, you're
Really?
like me. You're like me.
But the one that the little egg on Twitter and all of that,
yeah,
like,
that's nothing. But when you're actually yourself
Yeah,
on
bruv.
social media and you're coming at me, it's not even on a. I'm not even trying to take the piss, not even on the bad man thing. I even think, bro, man can really find you, you know, cause like it's not, and you're really coming at me, like you testing me like
I have
that.
Spartan researchers.
I'll be honest,
That
it's
find
like,
people. I've got people. I've got. Listen, and I'm not a snitch. I'll be honest, I'm no snitch, but bro, like, there's people that are coming at me that have all of their deets in their bio. Yeah. So my Spartans that love my family, that have
love.
seen me and you've woke up with them, seen them grow, seen Emma pop
And
out,
they don't
yeah.
want you to get.
Yeah, they
Just
don't-
leave
yeah,
it to us.
they
You
come
go
back
home.
to me.
We'll handle it,
Yeah,
Steve.
trust me.
Yeah.
They come back to me. Big up. Don't want to say. Big up Amy. We all know Amy's out here anyway. Big up Amy. Like, she's one of my Spartan researchers from early. Yeah. She would go and get the mum, where they work, if it's their school, like everything. She comes back with
Amy,
and there was
pull
one.
up on your blood.
Yeah,
Amy,
Amy.
link us.
There was
Amy,
one
DM
dude
me.
that played football, youth team player, tried troll man.
Innit?
Got kicked out the team, bro. That's you fucked up
Yeah.
for trying to do two comments on the net, bro. You know what I mean? So as I say, man ain't no snitch or whatever, but bro, like,
Because all
you
it
can't
is
come
showing
into my
off,
world.
you know. It's just showing
It's
off,
not
bro.
showing off.
Of course.
As I said, it's a race of who can do the most disrespectful
Yeah.
comment. Watch me. I'm going to say something rude to Stevo today. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how they are. That's how they sound before they're doing it. Because that action, and I always say no one should ever get negative comments, you know. No one in the whole country. Do you know why? Because if you don't like someone, you see me, anyone I don't like, I don't even follow their baby mother's cat
So then what do
sister's
you
So
do?
here
brother.
just no wait.
What do you see as attention seeking then?
100% it is.
To
of course.
move on to what you just said,
Yeah, go on.
That's not even. Let's move on. Yeah, you said I want to go on that point. I wanted to mention this earlier, but I kind of forgot. On social media, you're not allowed to say you don't like certain shit, bro. That's like you said, you're not allowed to make a comment unless it's positive. That's not the truth. For something that you're doing, Steve-O, I fully hear that in it. It's not a body of music or something like that. It's something that's for a crowd. You have a fan base already. There's people that like that kind of shit. You understand? But if, for instance, yeah, I'm gonna go in. You're a musician, yeah. Man don't like your thing. Man's not allowed to say that. Man trying to come for you and that. Man trying to. I'm not even gonna. I even said it. When people come for me, I like fling them back on the line so my fans can fuck them up. Musicians do it. We all kind of do it, innit? So it's kind of like, because of this PC thing, another thing, you're not allowed to have an opinion unless it's good.
How about
or
this
you're
then?
a hater or a...
How many artists have we seen years down the line? Probably not in the UK, but let's go with our American counterparts. They come back and they're like, you know what? I remember when whatever DJ said, Angie Martinez said that this was a bag of shit, bruv. Like, it really hit home and it made me go and end up doing my greatest body of work. Eminem said it many times. I can't think who he said, but he said after, I don't know how many albums, I think he's done 2 since, but the album when he come back, when he was like really good, he said the one before that, it was so shit and people caned him for it when he done that freestyle for the Trump, all of that, like, the criticism was so mad that it made him go away and come back, and when he come back as M. You know what I mean? He really did come back as M. He done that, then he done the thing against
But I
Machine
always
Gun
say
Kelly.
for artists like that, even in the UK, don't you notice when they're at a certain level, they don't mind your criticism. See, when they're there and thereabouts, that's when they're what? Man, is it? Man's the hardest.
I'll be
and you
honest,
know you're not.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
For the majority in the UK, I wouldn't even say that's the case. I'd say a lot of them, they're just at a level where they don't see it. But you'll get these guys that are so high up, they don't need to respond to nothing. They'll catch a comment and they won't like it, bro. In the UK, it's very like fickle and fake. Like everybody, like say a new artist comes on the scene, yeah. I'm not saying raw, man, want a rapper to come out and say raw, he's shit. But like you said, it's street culture, it's battle culture. It could be a little bit more competitive. A
Right, let's
little
like
bit more
rapping. Right, okay, let's rap come from where it come from, alright? So let's talk about grime, yeah? Grime, the best part of grime and the biggest moments in grime was when the artists clashed, bro. You know what I mean? So why have
Even
we
in,
got
like,
to a stage?
what am I gonna call it? Ragga. Like with the
Oh,
bass
bro,
drum.
Yeah,
there's the
like a
soundtrack,
bashment
there's the
sound.
soundtrack, and then there's the
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
seriously Supercat against someone, and it was
Old
mad
school
foul.
Supercat, yeah.
Oh, but you lot really think it's Emma all the way,
on,
innit? Come on, bro. I'm really out here, bro. My mum kisses her teeth every 0.32 seconds. My mum's crazy with it. Yeah. But bro, that shit. I mean, you know the Red Bull sound clash that's been
Yeah.
happening over the years.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the last one, but the one before that, it got real
The one with
heated.
Popcorn, the one
and
with popcorn, yeah.
all of that, it got real heated.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, because you had the garage, which I think at the time was Mega and them
UKG,
man there.
so
Yeah,
solid,
Is
man.
that
we're going
like
against
T Snake, BBK?
all of that, bro. So I'm saying it got real, but I loved it. And listen, you're talking to the. Well, I'm not Mr. Positive, but bro, I love positivity. Yeah, I do love that, man. But as I say, man, like I love that. You know why I love that? Because that was real.
That's the
like,
culture, like, that's the culture.
I temporarily thought, you know what, like. Fuck that, I'm gonna go and split with mine. I want to represent this team, but I want to represent this type of bars, you know what I mean? So I love that, bro, you know what I mean? So going back to it, why have we got to a stage now where people you know don't like each other, yeah, are out here? And now I don't want to see you being a cunt to each
I
other.
know
I
what
don't
you're
want to
saying.
see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
Just be
It's
real.
not real, yeah.
for the culture,
Yeah,
yeah,
be real.
let's get it popping, bro.
Yeah.
Is Chip the best barra? Or is it
Yeah.
AJ, or is it? You know
And
what I
you know
mean?
what it is? When everyone-
Because you know
even when you get on
Stormzy.
that-
Let's pull it out there. Stormzy said, "Is it hard? Is the crown to wear?" So Stormzy's saying he's king, and I love Big Mike. He's my guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stormzy's
big up
saying he's
Stormzy,
the
man.
king. Who's
No
gonna
one's trying to
challenge
test
him?
him. No
Who
one's
is
testing
like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's gonna challenge him then? Because
Yeah.
he said it now.
Yeah.
So I know when Jay-Z said it, Nas was like, "What?
Yeah.
You see, when
What?"
I watched Chipmunk the most when he was going back and forth with Bugsy Malone. Like, do you get what I'm saying? All
Look what that done
no-
for Bugsy. Don't we want
Yeah,
that to happen?
yeah,
Don't we
yeah,
want the
yeah.
next guy to challenge?
Yeah.
Big up Chip
But
for
look-
doing
but
that.
look-
Yeah, so yeah, for real,
Tricky, remember?
for real, because a lot of men are scared to go back and
Bro,
forth with
Chip,
a man.
we
But
had that episode, yeah, where we spoke about Chipmunk, bro. You know what we said? We said, what did we say? What was the actual? Yeah, we said Chipmunk's a generational talent. He's like an Eden Hazard. He's up there, but we said there's still a level above him, innit? That's what we said, innit? And that's licking your ass, bruv. Oh, he came up, man. He hated it. He come on the
is
Oh,
internet.
it?
Yeah, you man are chatty patties
he
and
dear
red
me
tape.
though. He
And
dear me though. He's
yeah,
my
nah,
guy. Chipmunk's
again,
my
but
guy.
again, it shows that everyone does. I'm not trying to single out Chip. You understand? But again, us in the I think it's a UK thing. In America, is the competitive.
Because I wouldn't say even Chipmunks, just to get him out of it. I wouldn't say he's scared because he's the only man that's done it recently.
Right, you ready? Thank you.
He's
right?
the only man
You
that's
know what?
done it
Don't
recently.
we respect?
Like, when a man comes at him, you know what? You're getting this. You're getting
yeah,
172 bars.
Whether-
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
bro.
whether we
bro,
think,
And it worked out for him.
because whether we think you're being a baby or not, at least he showed his hand. There's a lot of people that
Even with the other, like with the light skin, what's his name?
youngin.
Yeah, he went at him as well. Chipmunk's the
Chipmunk
most
goes,
recent.
yeah,
like,
he's the one.
he
He's
don't
the
play,
one.
you know.
He's the one.
That's why
He
I
has
tell you,
the
don't mention
he
it
has
too
the
much, you know.
mentality that I want everyone
'Cause
to
you-
have. Because
Yeah.
even in his things, he shows, man, it doesn't have to be violent and guns
Yeah,
and a bad
yeah.
man. This is the
Straight
game
lyrical.
that we're in, bro.
I will strategically break
And
you
he
down.
does it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that him and Bugsy thing was interesting.
But you know what I like
definitely.
though? I liked when, and this is what used to happen. You know, it weren't until I think it was Summer Jam that Jay-Z, and big up Craig Mitch. Craig Mitch loves Nas, and he was educating me on the whole beef. I told you I was watching this thing on the whole beef, and it weren't until Summer Jam that anyone knew that Jay-Z and Nas had beef. But there was bare indirects and like going on for all of these records. And the reason I'm saying this is because Chip again, when Tiny done an indirect, Chip was like,
You don't
"Bruv,
play Tiny as well, yeah. you don't
listen,
play-
I
you don't
know
play-
that's for me.
Yeah,
Allow
I'm
it.
not-
Like,
I'm never
you know what I
gonna-
mean? But
yeah,
people
a lot
listen.
of people like to overlook it.
Yeah,
I
people
think
wanna
someone
get
should
cracking,
actually
man.
put on a big clash because I think people will sell out. I think everyone
Yeah,
will be
man.
going crazy.
No
to
war though,
watch.
straight
No,
lyrics.
but yeah, to watch
Like,
like
egos aside.
a Chip versus this person,
That was
and it's like
what
only
Mike
Chip you
was,
can
man.
mention
That's
because
Grime,
Yeah, yeah.
Grime.
Yeah,
Right,
no, I suppose
yeah.
Lord of
no,
Lord
but
of
you
the
could
Rings
do
is-
you could do that in rap.
Yeah, but
You can do that in rap.
you
Okay
should do
then,
that in rap.
like a young meth. He
Yeah.
can bar. Young meth can bar.
yeah.
So a young meth v someone else. Like you get what I'm saying? It could be a non-rapper. It could be the time
Should
for
be a
that
Mortal
rapper.
Kombat rapper,
1 minute.
so-
It could be the time for that rapper that is always singing like a Notes or a Young Bane or this person
Do the
to say
melody
I'm
thing.
coming out on this day and I'm coming to show you back and forth that I can do that as well. Do you get what I'm saying?
My
Just the
brother
day of
had
the
an
clashes,
example.
man.
What Tory Lanez did with
What?
my man.
Bro,
Tory.
love Tory.
I love Tory
I
when he
will
was
sing
on that,
to your
bro.
gal and I will
Joyner
bury your
Lewis.
man.
Yeah, bro.
I will sing to your girl and bury your man.
Again, yeah,
Tory
yeah.
Lanez, the guy that does both.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there are some guys, not every one of them guys that sing, yeah. Because I see Young Ads with some footage the other day, and he was spitting bars.
Oh, he can
So
spit,
he
bro.
can spit.
Yeah, that was
Young
when he
Ads
was-
can
that was when
spit.
he was younger,
He
nah,
does.
nah,
He does what
he
his
can
people
He
want.
can do it. He can do it.
Yeah, he does
He
what
can
he
do
does what the people want.
But someone made a
But I
good.
can't go at it with you.
Someone made
So
a good
I love to
example.
see Young Ads
Yes.
against someone.
But-
Do you know
but-
what I mean?
But why couldn't Young Ads do his melodic thing against another melodic person? Why couldn't
that-
it? Why couldn't they get like?
Even him against a rapper, bruv, it's all
Just
like...
do your
you
thing,
get
do
me,
what your
bruv,
talent is,
yeah.
but
Come, let's get it, man. And as Stevo was saying, like, we should know this from the get go because you
That's
should know it.
stirring.
Like, you see, Chipmunk lets you know that in the game, innit, that it is friendly.
Yes.
And he even drops it in the bars. That no, I'm not coming at you with that.
Yeah.
I'm coming at you with
It's
this.
some nights at the round table, sis.
Yeah,
What
bro.
happens though, Chicks? What happens if, for instance, so there's the Pusher and Drake scenario where Madness lets off. So, because don't forget, the internet, the world, the humans
I'll
can
be
be
honest, I
fucking
was gonna get
trash.
to that still.
What happens if someone who didn't want anyone to know that they've got a little kid on the side or whatever they say, you know what, in the DMs, you know what, if you put this in your next like bar,
And that's what
this
will
will
definitely
finish him off.
Because you know what they do. You know what they do in like with the. I watch a lot of Smack battles. Yeah. So you see in Smack, you know what they do. The two people who's going at it, you get like 1 or 2 or 3 things that the person can't speak
Okay.
about. Like don't speak about my dead grandmother. I see a man say, yeah, you can speak about my mum. Put my
Yeah,
mum on the line.
yeah, something, yeah.
Don't speak about my daughter though. Like Goods does it all the time. Don't mention my daughter. Like do you get what I'm saying? Everything else. Like, man's not going to put bare things in there because it will spoil
Okay.
it.
So there
like,
could
do
be
you get
some
me?
rules. There
But there
could be
could be
some
1 or
rules,
2
yeah.
things that you can say, you know what, don't mention that.
Is that manly? Is that man like man to man, innit? Man to
Yeah.
man. And if you do break that, you're
You're an idiot.
I'm not
you don't
gonna
think that
lie,
can happen?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In the UK, that's what I've kind of. I'm being devil's advocate to my own thing, but the realness is, us UK man, our attitude's not like.
Is it
that.
because
We've
we're
got-
too small as well? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
we
see
said,
you next
'cause
week
there you
in
go.
Shoreditch.
Because it's so. And man will go in on things that will, like, tickle man
That's
in
the
the wrong
whole.
way.
That's the whole thing about rap. See, if you watch battle rap, bro, in America, guys go deep to where you think any second now he's
Cool
getting
man's
punched in the
dad,
face.
snitch
yeah.
and all them things.
Bro,
Yeah,
any
but
second
again,
now he's getting
it's
punched
like
in the face.
Steve-O said, yeah, America's massive. So if I'm from New York, chatting shit about you from LA, you know I'm just saying it, innit? But if I'm from Northwest London and you're from West London and I'm saying what I'm saying and this has been like in the grapevine.
But
from
my
the
thing
youth-
is, long story short, you would only get involved with it if you know that you can handle it.
Ain't that some man?
Do you get what I'm saying?
But again, what does handling it mean though, bro? Because that means
Taking everything that comes.
yeah. Then that's
Everything you
what
say
I mean,
to me,
but,
bro, I have
yeah.
to sit there and take it.
And a lot of men won't do it because again, even in America, there's bare man like I can't even remember.
But bro,
what
let's
rapper
go
it
back
was.
to a chipmunk, bro. The guy can abuse you without even touching on your mum.
Yeah, but
Like,
again,
without even
but
touching
certain
on your
man
kids.
can't,
Do
yo.
you get what I'm
But
saying?
certain man
But
can't.
that's the art there, bro. That's the art there.
They can't
Where I can
do
make
it.
you feel like an idiot and I can bury you. And I ain't got to mention your mum, your kids, or your wife, or anything. I'm tearing you up though. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But-
Listen though, listen. Man's never ever done this. Man's been speaking for like 4 hours, bro.
Have we?
Yeah, nah, the man that I've been seeing bear of this.
Is
like,
it?
Bro,
You making
from
signs
like
and
an
that?
hour ago. But
Please
nah,
continue.
that just goes.
Now continue. This is a special.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, listen. Steve-O, bro. We finally got you down here. Like I said, it's
You're not going to ask him about 2 rounds, are you? Because you
About
seen that
what?
you're going to lead up to...
No, you would go on, Tricky, bro. He has to ask him.
I say we should have a part 2, really.
All right,
Bro,
bro.
get Steve over, bro. We've got a lot of information today, man.
I will be
Openly, bro.
You know, you get friend of the show, bro. You can call me anytime,
Come on,
bro.
bro.
Man.
Come
I
on,
swear,
bro.
my
I love
mother-
it.
I love it.
I wanna
It's
be
been a good one.
part
It's
of
been
it,
a good
bro.
one. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, nah. Like I was saying, bro, big up yourself for coming down, man. You always shown us major love on the social media.
100%.
Me, Tricky,
100%.
all us kind of little guys compared to
Yeah.
you. And bro,
Even by just writing
yeah,
a comment, people.
bro,
That's
it's
how
massive.
easy it is.
And
Like,
everything you got and everything that's come, you deserve it plus
Thank you,
more,
bro. You know what, as well? I don't want anyone to think like, like you, man. Honestly, I feel like you lot have bum rushed me with the whole compliments. I'd like, honestly, and like, thank you. I don't do it for that, man. You know, people know now. Like I am what I say I am, but I'm so grateful that the likes of yourself, and people that ain't even like you. You know what I mean? As I say, I'm so grateful of the audience that I've reached. I love it. Me being in this bad headspace is my own fault at the moment, and I will get through it. So no one needs to panic. My Spartans watching, like, man's got this. But I'm trying to figure it out. And you two, like, early doors, as I say, like, figure it out, bro. Like what you said there about knowing that you're not right all the time, and people can disagree. Figure that shit out.
So
be cool to. I think I want us to make it cool for a man to just openly not be cool.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And let's give him a hug instead of giving him a comment. Give him a hug instead of giving the nigga a hard time. You get what I'm saying? Like, let people feel free that like, I might not be good in 2 weeks, but don't worry, because the way the world is, I could just come out and openly and tell you I'm not good, and I ain't gonna be judged for it. Yeah. So it's a lesson for us, isn't it? But come on, man. Yeah. Big up, man. As I said, we got you as the culture, bro.
And I love
that.
Like
100%.
Love it.
Big up, man. My guy. Enough love, bro.
Good luck with this.
But.
Amazing.
Got you, bro.